kind of give people like an idea, because I don't think a lot of people understand like how an advance works. And I think all those artists who give
it's a loan. It's a loan.
It's a shitty loan.
It's a loan that very shitty. It's because if I finance a house for you, right? You buy a house. After you pay it back, you own the house, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Even after that money is recouped,
that's the worst. It's the worst shit.
Yeah. So a loan is like advance is just a loan with, like you said, shitty terms. But a lot of times these artists are in destitute and impoverished situations, so they're gonna take anything and sign anything. It's not the label's fault per se. It's a little predatory.
It's predatory for sure.
It's predatory, but that's why you're supposed to have a good lawyer or a manager.
Yeah, I think
I can't fault nobody for falling for anything you signed.
Yeah, you signed it.
There's layers between.
Like when Megan, like the whole Megan thing with Carl Crawford's going, I'm like, yo, you signed the deal,
and you're supposed to have management, and you're supposed to have a lawyer who looks out for that. If you failed those two things, you got to say, you know what, I hired the wrong team and I signed the wrong deal. It's my fault. Is the label was gonna do what the label was gonna do? They've been doing this. This is not nothing new. You getting tricked by antics that they did since the start of music. People was complaining about deals and contracts in the 1940s.
Yeah.
So it's like you see this, but you decide to forego that, or you don't have the right people to explain it to you, and you sign that deal. And if it's fucked up, you have to be a man or a woman to say, "Yo, my team that I hired." Or my team that was given to me that I didn't investigate allowed me to sign this, and it's fucked up, and I wanted to change. But don't say, yo, they took advantage of me. They gave you something that they would give anybody.
And they also, I mean, you took the bat. Like my thing is,
that's what I'm saying. Like, you know what? When you was fucked up and you had $100 in your pocket and they told you they was gonna give you an advance of $700,000, you was like, give it to me. I'm gonna sign it. You know what I'm saying? That's like people.
I'll figure out the rest later.
It's like people who have a bad attitude at a store. But like, yo, when you were at your job interview, I'm pretty sure you weren't like this. Right. You were really happy to have this opportunity.
Like the shit Meek Mill be saying. I'm like, yo, Meek. Every time you turn in an album, you know your advance is in the 7 figures. So it's like, you know what it is. Like I don't know what a Meek Mill album is worth nowadays from the label's perspective. He's at least getting at least $2 to $5 million check every time. No, I love Meek, but I
also think though you can outperform your contract. I definitely feel like
so if you outperform your contract, there should be some sort of clause where
I believe
there should be almost like sports.
I believe
the contract ain't up yet, but we need to renegotiate.
Let's keep it fair.
Kyler Murray right now.
Yeah, Kyler Murray. Let's keep it fair, because some of these artists, they sign these deals when they're
young, when they're unknown.
They're unknown. They're in a fucked up situation. Give me the bag. Then, like we said, it's predatory of the label. They might make this label hundreds of millions of dollars. Y'all can say, you know what?
We got to switch this up.
Let's adjust this. Let's be fair, but there's nobody to hold the music people accountable for that. Like, it's just
there's a very few people who do that kind of shit. I feel like Shipes is the kind of guy who will do that.
Shipes is like, yo, you know what? We need to fix this up. You know what I'm saying? I'm very artist friendly. Let's fix this deal up. You know what I'm saying?
No, in terms of like, you want people to stay with you too.
Yeah, you just want to be a good human being, a fair person. Like, yo, listen, I'm all for getting money. I love getting money. Getting money gives you freedom to do the things you need to do, but you don't want to take nothing from nobody else out of somebody else's pocket. You know what I'm saying? Let that person get what they're earned and what's fair to them as well.